Hey guys, what's going on? I do apologise, it's been so long since I've given you guys a proper update as to what's actually been happening with my channel, where I am in life and what the heck I'm doing. I think my last video was something like 10 months ago now, so I can only apologise for that, but there's been a number of reasons behind that and I'll just go through them now. Not that I'm trying to excuse myself for not doing videos, because not gonna lie, I have really missed doing them. I've just had so much on my plate that honestly it's proven a lot more difficult than I hoped it would be to actually make videos. So first of all, I guess a couple years ago I'd been making do for the past year, but the year before that my main camcorder that I used, which was a decent 1080p Sony Handycam thing, unfortunately got water damaged at a festival, so I had to magic up some other camera solution, and I've been using my DSLR to do it, which, whilst giving a good picture quality, is limited in the fact that it doesn't have autofocus. So if I try to do stuff that's like reviewing products and that, it takes me about 4 or 5 times the amount of time it would do if it had autofocus on it. So as I said, I can only apologise for that, and I just purely haven't gotten around to buying a new camera yet, which is something on my to-do list, and I'm hopefully going to try and delve into the realms of 4K. I've been making do, as I said, with this DSLR and also with my iPhone 6, which has done a fairly decent job as a 1080p camera, so I can't really complain. A-levels last year got really full on, and to be honest, I figured that I should probably concentrate on them, given the fact that they were the most important thing in determining where I'd end up at university, and that has fortunately led to where I am at the moment. As you can see, there's a whole different change in scene and setup here, and that's because I've moved into uni halls, the University of Birmingham in the Midlands in the UK, if you didn't know where that was, but I think I put it on my account a while ago or something. So it gives me a bit more freedom. Of course, when you're in a house with a family and that, it's quite difficult to necessarily find quiet time to film videos, and at the times I wanted to, there was always noise going on and my room wasn't very well soundproofed, so I have I think I'll be able to give, I guess, a much better quality of video from where I am at the moment. Sorry, my iPad keeps going to sleep, and that's what I'm using to actually see myself, as this camera doesn't even have a flippy outy screen. You might notice the audio is a bit better. Well, I hope it is anyway. I'm using a different microphone, a new microphone, the Rode NT1A, which I got a good deal on Amazon for that a couple of weeks ago, so I picked that up because I know that was always a shortfall in my videos. I was using the crappy inbuilt mic on these cameras, which 9 out of 10 times is awful to say it best, especially this camera. It's absolutely useless, but hopefully this is better. If not, I sincerely apologise. Another thing is kind of an announcement, I guess. This video doesn't have any structure, this is just me saying everything out as it is, and I think that's the best way to give more of a update to the channel rather than a fancy pants kind of camera angles and that, because I've tried that and honestly I found that my audience don't like that style as much, although feel free to mark it as a suggestion if you do want me to do it that way. It just takes me about 3 or 4 times the amount of time that it would to just film flat out as I am at the moment. And that's how I prefer to do reviews, because they seem a bit more sequenced. As I said, I'm taking feedback, so if you do have any constructive comments, I know most of them are, but feel free to leave them. Also, I've kind of moved away from the whole DJ thing. I haven't moved away totally, but I am doing a lot more work as a sound technician now, or just as a technician in general, only because of the just what's happened as such, being 110 miles I think away from where I was doing all of the mobile DJ stuff. It doesn't make it particularly easy for me to do that, so in the future, if I am doing videos on the tech stuff, which I haven't quite decided whether I'm going to do yet or not, it will probably be in and around the guild where I work, or possibly down in London when I am down, which is sometimes every other weekend. I don't really have a schedule. So that's kind of where I am at the moment with just location and that. Uni work gives me at the moment, and I'm saying at the moment, touch wood, a bit more time than I had at A-levels. There is definitely the element of having a lot of work to do at uni, and the fact that it's not spoon-fed to you like it is at sixth form. Anyone who's just moved to uni will be sharing the same thoughts, I'm sure. And that means that it's down to me a lot more than anybody else to determine how much work I do and how well I do. So obviously it's down to me to prioritise that, and as with last year, I have unfortunately got to prioritise the work. But that said, I have had more time, and it's now that I'm all settled in that I've been able to finally come around and start shooting another video. So yay. Next step, I guess, is really taking suggestions as to what you do want me to cover. I'm more than happy to keep doing vlogs. I was going to plan to do that anyway, because I think they're more interesting than the standard tech videos. I mean, ironically, as I say that, the tech videos are the ones that have historically had more views on my channel. In fact, one of the first videos that is on my channel, which is a radio broadcasting tutorial from ages and ages and ages ago, would have been 2011 or 2012 now, I think, so it's hard to think now that that's quite a few years ago, but that happened to be my most popular video, and if that's what people want, that's the stuff I'll do. But you let me know, it's entirely up to you. I don't know, I personally prefer doing off-the-cuff videos that is like this style, as I said, but if you do want me to do the fancy style, I can do that as well. YouTube in itself is changing and an evolving platform, I would say. That's probably the best way of explaining it. Because of Red, I've still got the same agreement that I've always had, but it doesn't make a difference to me because I'm not a huge channel earning thousands and thousands. So as I said, I really have no plans to leave YouTube because I feel it to be the best sharing platform that there is for these sorts of videos. I do have Facebook as well, a couple of people have asking, although a lot of people have tried to add my personal account, which is obviously for personal stuff, and I'm sure you can understand that. But my public account, which is on the channel links page, on the about page is what I'm trying to say, of the YouTube channel, feel free to add that. Not that I'm going to use it much anyway. I don't really tend to post anything that interesting on there. I know a lot of people do now. That's just I just think that's another page for me to maintain, which is going to take more time and would reduce again the quality of content that I'm providing. So YouTube and Twitter are probably the best two places to reach me if you do have any suggestions. I do check my messages. In fact, I say that I haven't checked them in like a number of months, but I will start checking them now. I am looking to do some more live streams with Joe, Lewis and James, but we'll see what happens with that. Again, we all kind of have really conflicting schedules, which doesn't really help anything in terms of nailing down a date to do these, and we all want to do them together, so we will find a date soon. We're hoping, I think, to get something done before Christmas, but can't promise anything at the moment, so I want to do it, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, as I said, I'm hoping to get some kind of a decent camera, camcorder even, because there's nothing wrong with my DSLR. As I said, I just wish it had autofocus. But if you would think 4K would make a difference, I personally don't think it would make that much difference at the stage that my channel's at the moment. But I do actually have the means of editing it now, because I got a new laptop recently, which can actually handle 4K. There's a couple of new products I need to take a look at with you. I've had a request for a follow-up video to the Tech Class tablet that I'd done 10 months ago, the last video. It is sitting in a box up there. I haven't used it that much, honestly, in the last 10 months. Not saying it's a bad tablet, but I did in the end go for upgrading my iPad, and I have been using that more since. Otherwise, I could do a review of the laptop that I've got, but again, there's so many reviews of Retina MacBook Pros now, it's not really a thing. But I'm trying to find something that is, I don't know, more interesting to look at than that. So for example, I've got a new DJ controller which I can take a look at if that should prove to be interesting. But feel free to let me know your suggestions. I know this has been a long drawn out video as well, and I think that is the best way to do the videos, just because I can explain everything that I need to. But if you would rather me do more bite-sizey style things, then obviously let me know again as well. I don't think there's a lot else to really cover, but I think you've kind of all been updated with what's actually going on, and I haven't died, I haven't left YouTube. Well, I went in hiatus, shall we say. I do have actually a load of unedited stuff sitting on my laptop, which I will at some point get around to uploading into a kind of combi video, and just the one thing, just all the festivals and that I've done over the summer, which I think some of you would appreciate, I'm sure. Beyond that, we'll see what happens. I don't have a regular uploading schedule at the moment. I would like to try and organise one, but again, committing to something like that is going to be difficult, so I'm putting that out there now. But thank you very much for bearing with me anyway, and I hope that you have now been updated and trusting that I will start caring for the channel again. I do need to update all of the stuff and the photos on that. I will do that at some point, but rest assured that I've not abandoned YouTube, and I am coming back with some more videos for you guys. So feel free to let me know in the comments what your suggestions would be, and yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, and I'll see you in another video.